Welcome back to a brand new video, guys. It is unfortunately my last video here in Sri Lanka before I head off to a new and exciting country tomorrow. So we're gonna go explore a lot today and see what happens. It might be kind of a longer video, but I believe the Lotus Tower opened finally, so we can go check that out. Then we're gonna go get lunch and just kind of see where things go from there. So stay tuned and let's go. Alright guys, so it turns out the news got the date wrong for when the Lotus Tower is opening, so we can't go there today. And it opens on the 15th, but I will try to go there whenever we come back to Sri Lanka in a couple months. But anyway, we're at lunch now, and we came to this restaurant called Rare at the Uga Residence, which is a hotel, and they do kind of like a fusion Sri Lankan kind of menu. They're using like Sri Lankan ingredients to make Western and Asian items, so it's really cool. But yeah, we're just at lunch now because Lotus Tower obviously isn't open, and the news got it wrong, which is very disappointing. But it's still lit up at night and looks really cool, so make sure you check it out if you're here after the 15th of September. Alright guys, so we are at the restaurant here at Uga, and they didn't actually let me record the hotel, which is unfortunate. You can see a little bit of it right here. It's pretty nice. And also they brought us our bread with some red butter. Alright, next up we got our drinks, and I got some mango kind of cocktail with gin, and then that's a tamarind one. Their cocktails here are pretty unique as well. Alright, so it's got a salt rim on it, and it's not so much mango. It tastes more like a Sri Lankan fruit they have here. It's very tropical. And then the bread is like freshly baked, and they give you like the paprika butter, and it tastes really good. And it's still warm. Alright, so we just got our appetizers, and my aunt over here got the soft shell crab. And it's got some wasabi like mayo, and then I got the lobster bisque, and it comes with a little bit of lobster and this little cracker on it, and it looks super good. The presentation is really nice on both of these dishes. There's like a weird texture about it, and it's not as salty or as creamy as traditional lobster bisque. Let's try this toast, which also has a little bit of lobster on it. The toast is pretty good, but the bisque itself, it's just not that well seasoned. All right, let's try some of this soft shell crab with the wasabi mayo, and then some mango salsa. It looks like that one's really good with the mango and the spiciness of the wasabi. That one's way better than my bisque. All right, so our main course arrived, which is a garlic fried rice with some katsu chicken, which isn't traditionally Sri Lankan, but we've been having a lot of Sri Lankan food, so I kind of wanted a break. Anyway, it looks really good. The presentation here is so good as well. Chicken katsu is super crispy. Try it with some of this sauce here, which is kind of like a sweet glaze. It's a really good chicken. It's not overcooked, not dry, super crispy. Now let's try the fried rice. And anything garlic like this, I'll probably like. Super garlicky. There's a little bit of pepper in there. The rice is weird texture. It's super sticky, almost like a sushi rice. All right, I'm gonna finish the rest of this up, and I'll catch you outside. Alright guys, just got done with lunch here at Uga's, and now we're gonna go find something else to do because well, everything was revolved around the Lotus Tower, and that's closed. But yeah, let's explore a little bit. Alright guys, so after walking around for a bit trying to decide what to do, we finally settled on coming to the Shangri-La for some dessert here. And it's honestly such a nice hotel. I've been in there once, but it's beautiful and it's kind of new. The last time I was here they were still building it, so I never got to see it. But anyway, let's go. Here's the pool bar and then the pool of the Shangri-La. And it is gorgeous up here. So let's go check out the view. It's an absolutely gorgeous view. You can see Port City and then the port over there. And then the beach right in front. And then of course, Golf Face Green as well. You can see the Twin Towers over here. And then this pool is so nice. It looks so refreshing. I wish I could jump in. Right now it's really humid today because it just kind of rained, and yeah, I'm starting to sweat being out here for like 2 minutes. But look at this view. It's beautiful. And this hotel is, from my experience, in a kind of a different level of luxury. It's a step up from most of the places we've been, and you can kind of tell by the food and the service as well. Anyway, really cool hotel. Glad we got to come up here and check out the pool. Maybe next time we can even stay here. So here is the lobby of the Shangri-La. We got a little bakery right here. And a beautiful flower chandelier. Yeah, they do a really nice high tea here as well. And then we're just here to grab some quick dessert. Alright guys, so we got really lucky and we were able to get some high tea, but let's go check this place out. So we got this little area with some water and some ponds, and it's really cool to have on a higher level of the hotel. It looks really beautiful. And we were also able to get a high tea platter, which is pretty rare because you usually got to make a reservation for high tea. But we just asked them and they said, yeah, they had one more left, so they'll bring it out to us. But high tea here looks really good, and I wanted to show you guys what high tea is like over here. All right, so they got some live music playing, and then you also get a drink included in high tea. So I got an iced coffee, which is very popular here in Sri Lanka. Let's try it. It's very thick, really strong coffee flavor, and then very sweet is how it's traditionally drank here. And we also got a cappuccino, and they give you a little cookie, which is really nice. And then this plateware and the glasses here are beautiful, and it's just on another level, I think, compared to other hotels here in the Golf Face. All right guys, so our high tea platter just got here, and it is 5 levels high. I think you start from the bottom and go to the top, but there's some desserts, a croissant, a little chicken burger, and some, looks like mac and cheese as well. Some scones and some clotted cream and jam. And then, I mean, look at this thing. It's so high, and there's so much food, and the presentation is beautiful as always. And while, you know, the Golf Face Hotel is nice, it's nowhere near like the presentation and service and attention to detail of this hotel. All right, let's try one of these scones that are kind of hard, with some of this clotted cream and then some strawberry jam, it looks like. Let's go ahead and open that up. And it's like a biscuit if you're in the US, you know what I'm talking about. Kind of dry, very doughy, a little crispy as well. Very hard to do with one hand. There we go. All right, let's try a little bit of this. Wow, there's such a refreshing lemon taste. It's like eating a strawberry lemonade biscuit. And these are so much more moist than biscuits that you traditionally get in the US too. I think the quality is just higher. The clotted curd, that might be one of my new favorite things. I wasn't expecting the lemon, but I absolutely love it. And it's such a fresh lemon too. It's not like super artificial tasting. On to the next. Got a little pancake. Not sure what's inside it. It's like a mushroom cream sauce that's really good. Super thin crepe with an earthy and salty mushroom cream sauce inside. All right, next is this really cool little, looks like mashed potatoes in this. Ooh, still hot. Tiny little saucepan. Yeah, it looks like mashed potato. Oh, there's something at the bottom. It's like a mini shepherd's pie. Ooh, that is really good. That is a shepherd's pie. There's a lot of lamb in here too. Look at that bite. Really good mashed potatoes, and I love the presentation of it in this little pan. Next is a little croissant. It's got some flowers on it. It looks really cool. And then this looks like a little pickle. Let's try it. It's like chicken with like a mustard sauce. It's kind of interesting. Not the biggest fan of that, but it's a good croissant. Look at those flakes. On to the next thing. It's very interesting. There's some prawn on there, some cream, and the presentation, I mean, is gorgeous. Look at that. All right, let's try a bite. I'm gonna skip the olive because I don't want that. So let's go for the cherry tomato. Wow, that one's the best one on there. The prawns are perfectly cooked, almost raw even, and they're so tender. And then this paste and kind of the bagel bread, it works so well together. It's so good. All right, and on the top, we got the desserts, so you make your way up. And let's try some of that. All right, so it looks like we got like an egg tart, which I love. So I'm gonna chocolate dessert. And then this sort of trifle thing with the crispy biscuits. And then a strawberries and cream mousse looking thing too. Let's try the strawberry mousse first. Look at how red the strawberry is. Let's go all the way down. It's like a mousse, but it tastes like strawberry ice cream. It's like very nostalgic. It takes me back to like when I was a child and I actually ate strawberry ice cream. And it's not too sweet. Very subtle sweetness and kind of the sourness of the strawberries go really well with it. And now for this egg tart looking thing, grab half of it. Okay, that wasn't an egg tart, it was actually a lemon tart. But again, it's really good, not too sweet, very fresh. And next we got a chocolate mousse thing. Wow, that's a chocolate mousse cake. And it's not overwhelmingly like dark chocolate or too much alcohol. It's perfect, it's light, and it's just the perfect texture. Best one I've had here so far. This, what is this? It's like a white chocolate kind of mousse on top, or white chocolate whipped cream. Ooh, that's so good. I'm excited for the rest of it. Let's just grab this one, I guess. It's got a little bit of everything. Wow, that's so good. It's like little layers of croissant, and then inside is a kind of vanilla custard, and then on top is a white chocolate whipped cream. Those desserts were so good because they weren't too sweet. They were easy to eat, and I mean, you could just keep eating them even when you're full. They're not overwhelming, which I love. But yeah, that was everything on the high tea platter here at Shangri-La. Everything was really good. It was completely worth it, and you get a drink as well. I'd probably say my favorite things were the shrimp kind of bagel thing, and then the vanilla custard croissant thing. And I think it's better than like a high tea buffet. It's more personal, it's a lot fancier, and I think just overall it's a better experience. All right guys, we just got done with high tea here. It was so good and totally worth it at 3,300 rupees. That was so much food and completely worth it. I'd take that over a high tea buffet any day of the week. All right guys, we're headed to one more really cool spot for drinks, and then we'll call it a day there. All right guys, so we're at our last spot now, called the Virticle. It's a rooftop bar here, and it's on the 30th floor, so the view's really nice. So there's a cool bar and there's live music playing, so I had to keep talking. But you see the ocean and the lake as well, and this cool little apartment building. But yeah, this view is incredible from up here. All right, so this is their restaurant area, which is not open right now, but you can also come over here and go outside. And wow, look at that view. And you can see the Lotus Tower there. I saw it lit up the other night and it looked really cool actually, compared to in the day when it just looks like, well, to be honest, it's the ugliest thing I've ever seen. It just ruins the skyline of Colombo when you're looking at it from the outside, but at night it looks really cool. It's unfortunate that it's closed because I really wanted to see it, and I would have been one of the first people to see it. and I could have showed you guys if it was worth going, because it's $20 to get up there if you're a tourist, and I believe it's $500 for locals, or $2,000 if you want to skip the line and then want to go up and down it as many times as you want. So there's also a couple restaurants down here, and then also at the top there's a spinning restaurant just like you would get in Dallas in their little building as well. But yeah, this rooftop bar is really cool because you can basically see the entirety of this Gulf face Colombo area, and it's like a 360 panoramic view. So that's where the bar area is, right here. And then yeah, here's more of that view. I can't get over it because it's so incredible. There's also a little cricket ground down here, but it's really cool to watch from up here. Sipping on a drink, it's a really cool experience. This is definitely the best view of Colombo I've gotten so far. So make sure you come check it out. It's called Virticle by the Gulf face area. All right, so I came back to check out if the Lotus Tower has been lit, and it's not. I'm guessing they were just testing out the lights that one night I saw it lit, and then they'll open on the 15th like I said. But I think this is my last video here in Sri Lanka unless something really crazy happens tomorrow, but I doubt it. And then I spoke a little bit of the crisis in my Gulf face video, so go check that out. But my stay here has been absolutely fantastic. There hasn't been any problems, any issues at all with food, with accommodation or fuel really. Obviously I haven't felt like the brunt of the fuel issue because I don't have a car here. But there were like 3 days in my 5 weeks here where it was kind of hard to find an Uber. It took like 10 minutes, but it was like 3 days, and now it's back to normal again. I can find an Uber within like a minute. So that's not a problem. And the street food has been open. There's been people everywhere. It's been super fun. And I'm gonna miss Sri Lanka, I'm not gonna lie. It's exceeded my expectations, even in the middle of a crisis. There's so much to do here, so much to see. The culture is so rich, and the people are friendlier than ever. And right now is definitely the best time to come because you can find hotels for cheap, and your dollar is worth way more as well. So come to Sri Lanka, guys. Don't listen to the news, it's totally exaggerated. It's been a really pleasant time here for me. And with that being said, guys, it is time to end the video. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video and my other videos in Sri Lanka, make sure you subscribe, like, comment, and hit the bell icon so you know when I post next. And until then, have a great day.